Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Butte Mountain Homestead, or welcome if you're new. It's Saturday morning here. You'll see this on Monday morning, hopefully. But yeah, I had a doozy of a bug. I was in bed all week. And I mean all week. Basically holed up and kept away from my husband, so he didn't get whatever it was. But yeah, anyways, the lawn is way overdue for a mow. I had to deep soak some areas. We haven't been using the sprinkler system because the well is so low that it was bringing up a lot of silt and causing other areas that aren't hooked up to actually leak water. So been hand watering the lawn for about a year until we get it figured out. It's just not an easy project, and one that my husband doesn't have a whole lot of time to deal with. So hand watering it is for now. But yeah, it's pretty dry, but I think I saved most of it, and I'll reseed it this fall. But anyways, I'm just out here mowing this morning, and I have a lot of projects I want to tackle. The greenhouse is one of them, but it's just not going to happen today. Tomorrow we're bringing in the herd and weaning calves and doing some treatments and stuff, so not going to happen tomorrow either. But I'm going to try to get some deadheading done today. The Westside garden is looking a little haggard, and I have pants on today. So I'm going to get out there and deadhead some of it and see if I can pull some weeds. I might actually turn the sprinkler on to lessen some of those weeds, and then I definitely need to get that water situation figured out this fall, when I can get everything back and not be afraid of snakes. But there's that volunteer tomato is still there. I didn't get a chance to pull it, but anyways, yeah, it's looking pretty haggard. But this is how it goes. That calendula, I'm sure, is reseeding itself, which is fine. But yeah, there's some weedy areas, so I'm gonna get the sprinkler on them and so I can get them pulled. But I need to get the roses pruned too and get them some food. They've got a little bit of disease going on, I guess, in the garden. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna end up having to pull it. In the vegetable garden, the spider mites and the birds have taken over. They ate whatever ripe tomatoes I had left, so I think I'm just gonna pull them, but I'll show you that when I get out there. But yeah, a lot of look at the bindweed growing in the grass. Oh, that's how it goes. We don't live in cool climates with lots of rain. We haven't seen any rain since spring, so we're supposed to get some yesterday, but we didn't. But yeah, this bed shouldn't take too long to deadhead. And the double orange zinnias look really pretty, and the yellow zinnias, they look really pretty. So I'm happy those did grow. Like I said, I'll just cut those back and they'll do okay. I need to do a little bit of spraying, but I'm not going to do it today. There's too much of a breeze. So yeah, and then there's a crabgrass that decided to take over some of my brick pathway right here, so I'm going to see if I can pull that. That's just crazy. That is just crazy. Yeah, anyways, get that pulled. I've sprayed that thing 3 times. It's just not coming up, so we may have to pull out the big guns on that. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my coffee and yeah, get some deadheading. Yeah, see, the spider mites have made it all the way over to here. All the way over to here. Those things are no joke. So inspect your plants from the nurseries, and not so much the nurseries as I would say the big box stores for sure. Because I think the marigolds I got from the big box store are the culprits for all this. Because this is the first year I've had them, and they're just decimating my plants. So this one I think is recovering okay. I need to fertilize it again and deadhead some of this stuff. But yeah, there's good green growth down there. This is just because it's hot. We've been over 100 for weeks. This next week we're supposed to be down in the high 90s, which I'll take that. And the lows are in the 60s, so I'll take that. Maybe that'll be a sign of an early fall, because we usually have over 100. Was it usually from June to October, usually. So, with no rain. But I wish some of the rain people back east and Midwest are having a little bit would come our way. But we are supposed to be... Southern California is supposed to get its first hurricane it's had in almost a decade, shy of 10 years or so. But don't know how far. It won't come up this far because we're up way up Northern California. But if it pushes cool temperatures, I'll take it. I don't want the devastation that hopefully Southern California and Mexico don't get, but we'll take some of the cooler temperatures if they want to push them this way. Anyways, when I get done mowing, I will show you some of what I'm facing out in the garden and what the plan is to pull it and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. A couple hours later, I had to take some breaks. Like I said, being in bed all week. Being sick has really knocked me down a couple notches. I don't have the energy I usually do, but I can tell my voice I'm tired and I'm dehydrated a little bit and I'm hungry, but I'll get that all squared away. But yeah, got it all mowed, edged, and blowed off. That Johnson grass, or crabgrass, is no joke. I mean, I had to pull up bricks to get the little runners that were underneath it, but I got it sprayed and we'll see how that goes. But I did get this little flower bed. Sorry it's so bright, but anyways, I got the calendula all pruned back. Let's see, some of the weeds pulled. Got some fertilizer down there, so I'm going to water that in real quick. And I did see, for those that don't know, calendula is a host plant for aphids, and I did see that there was some aphid activity on them, so kept them from my other plants. Anyways, I just gave them a really good haircut, and I trimmed back the Rudbeckia, or black-eyed Susans, that were needing it. And there was an echinacea that needed it too. So anyways, I'm going to water this in. It did get a good water this week, but I'm going to go ahead and water that in and get the sad looking elderberry a drink of water. I got this weeded, I should say, and made sure some of the emitters, they weren't on. And I also noticed stuff wasn't doing very good. It's because I hadn't paid attention, but the emitter on that last Photinia was off, so I wasn't getting good pressure to a lot of other things, so I got that fixed. Got some of those weeds pulled. So once I get that flower bed weeded in, or watered in, I'm going to get this watered, because there isn't much randa here. So I'll get that set up this fall. And then maybe this evening I'll get out here and start tackling deadheading this. It's going to take me forever, but that's how it goes. And see, I really like that we staked up the autumn sedum joy, because now they're upright. Tomato growing through them, but they're pretty anyways. Yeah, I need to get some water to that. I don't think the pressure, because of that one, none of this was getting watered how it was supposed to. So that's for being in bed for a week will do, is you don't get to check on stuff too often. Anyways, so I'm going to do that real quick. And, oh, I see one of the autumns is starting to bloom there. So I'm leaving my yard waste thing out here, and I'll work on this tonight when the sun goes down. So anyways, that's where we're at on this side. Actually, I might, well, I'll leave it till tonight after I give it a prune, and then I'll finish this one up. Okay guys, it's actually the next day. We have quite a bit of overcast today, and it's glorious weather. I didn't get as much done, well, yesterday. I got a lot done, but, and then today we brought in the herd and separated the calves from the cows, and we're weaning the calves, so it just, I don't have half of my strength back or energy, so I'm just enjoying a nice cool day doing some stuff inside. But you can see this little north part of the little garden here with some zinnias and rudbeckia. I did trim this back, gave everything a good drink of water. We're supposed to get a 1/4 inch of rain tomorrow, which for us in this neck of the woods, we will take a 1/4 inch of rain. I know some folks are getting 2 and 3 inches every other day, but a 1/4 inch in our summertime, I'll take it. But yeah, see, everything's so dry. I did get all, let's see, all of that cut back. I have to be careful where I'm stepping, but got all that cut back. And then I was going to finish this today, but like I said, I just don't have it in me. So maybe tomorrow I'll do that. I mean, it's only supposed to be a 1/4 inch of rain, so it's not going to be an all-day rain. So, and that should only take me about half hour. That calendula is just dry as a bone, so there's going to be lots of reseeding. And I made the mistake of throwing some in the pathway, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot to pull. But a lot of these little bit of weeds will be easier to pull tomorrow after it gets some rain. But, and then I exposed the drip over there so I can tie into it and get this all on like the drip tubing, the brown drip tubing. Where is it? I don't see any right now, but anyways. And then this tomato is actually got tomatoes on it. Oh, there's some of the brown tubing right down there. But yeah, see, there's tomatoes in there. Oh, goodness sakes. They're not very sweet, so I'm not sure. I might pull it tomorrow when I pull everything else. But yeah, those tomato cages I had Jean cut down to size for me to hold the sedum up is just doing awesome. So I'm excited about that. We're getting ready to push some color. Look at that. Really pretty. Oh my gosh, I wish this fall would just come and just stay. I did notice a lot of grasshopper damage to the forsythia. Yeah, and that's just dry because it just wasn't on drip. So I'll make sure to get that taken care of. And then I have some raspberry plants that I'm thinking about putting in here. Just because the African daisies they die every other year. So I might put a post here and one here and one there, and then just plant the raspberries through there. That way I have a spot for them to brace too. So, because they need to, I lost some of them due to the heat and the not enough water because they're in nursery pots. So I will plant what I have, and I think they'll spread pretty quick. So I'm going to do that as soon as the weather turns a little bit cooler. I'll do that. But yeah, I need to get I'll need to get some posts in. Since there's a plant right there, one of the posts can go there, and then one can go where that plant is. And I'll just rework the dripping. But I think this is gonna wrap this video up. There's just so much over there. Ugh. I was in the garden for a little bit, and I noticed one of my pepper plants was like down to nothing. There were 6 hornworms. So the chickens got quite a good snack. And then, yeah, I showed this yesterday. So it's doing pretty good. I'm excited about that. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. I hope you guys have a great week. Sorry there was a break, but yeah, I was a sick girl. Still not 100%, but at least there's a little bit of beauty. Alright guys, have a great week. I'll see you next week. Always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share.